Creoles, please.
We are back from the Karna.
Big up practice. Big up
Creoles
practice.
gone global.
Yeah, man.
Creoles not local anymore. When I meet up with my people, when I hear them in the streets, using big words with melody like bradaps and pagoli, I just smile inside and shake my head with pride, knowing that no matter where me they're worldwide, me can never hide from the culture. Is how we think this, is how we think this. Ta Creoles.
Yeah, man. Greetings, Karna fans joining us all over the world. After a little break, the Karna is officially back. Now, the show schedule stays the same. The first and third Saturdays, 12 noon every month. The new start time is 12 o'clock. And we live streaming from Zoom to Facebook via the Karna's Facebook page. We give thanks to the great creator and our brave ancestors. Ashe, enjoy the show. All right. So let's go.
I have been wondering, why can't we do it all side by side? G-Town reggae, the bass and treble. G-Town reggae gonna rock you all night long. G-Town reggae, well-dressed rebel. G-Town reggae gonna give you that real cool high. G-Town reggae, G-Town reggae.
Well, I'm a man of the earth and the red water brief.
So now we're gonna get into the show with a musical intro recorded live from Brother Alfred Adams, acoustic musical storyteller. Pull up.
Think I'm gonna lay me down. I think I'm gonna quiet my mind, and I'm gonna listen for my inspiration.
Yeah.
Shooby-dooby-doo, to and beyond. The extent we seek acceptance from prevailing culture, my brothers and my sisters, we must see the same acceptance from that reality within which inferiority complexes never exist. There was a time far ago, they never existed.
All right, thank you, Brother Al. All right, so now we're gonna get into the next segment, which is an opening Creoles proverb. And today the proverb is, every pot got for stand pon the own bottom.
Good morning again. Good morning again. It is indeed my pleasure to introduce to you this incredibly talented musician, Mr. Paul Hawker. Paul was born in Georgetown, Guyana on February 20th, 1958. He attended St. Mary's High School in Georgetown. In 1974, he left for America, where he continued his schooling at Boys and Girls High School in Brooklyn, New York. Pablo G first knew he wanted to sing in 1972 while listening to artists like Paul McCartney, the group like New Birth, Earth, Wind and Fire on the radio. In 1997, he started recording for Amerindian Productions under the management of Marlon Jardine, famous Calypsonian Lady Guymine, Granny Fit, and Pamela Maynard, Heal the World remix. While still in the GT Ninja Band, he recorded the album A-Train and various other local tracks. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this musical journey as we welcome Mr. Paul Hawker, aka Pablo G, to the V40 mic drop.
So this song I'm going to give to you is The Same Man, original Ethiopian. I, Pablo G. Respect. I am the same man, original Ethiopian. Yes, I'm that same man, original Ethiopian. I am that same man that you brought down here from that mainland. Just like way back when Pablo and my man standing amongst men, men a move with the crowd and I follow them trend. For strictly righteousness I man not defend. No Mr. Mention, time you feel listen and pay attention, and you will know who laid the foundation. Time to reveal the hidden information from Revelation. I am the same man, original Ethiopian. Yes, I'm that same man that you brought down here from that mainland. I am the same man, original Ethiopian. I am that same man that you brought down here from that mainland. Yes, I'm that same man, original Ethiopian. Yes, I'm that same man that you brought down here from that mainland.
Much love.
That's a powerful song.
Love
man.
it, Pablo. Love it.
Love
Respect.
Especially when you say,
same man.
Yeah.
I am the same man.
There you go. There you go. So now the second song is titled Big Uncle. So tell us about the inspiration for Big Uncle, Pablo G.
Well, the Big Uncle, it wasn't an inspiration really from me. It was Gucci Boss who brought forth that spirit there, right? Now, it was something going on with some girl calling him a big uncle. And he told me, and then he said, man, I want to make a song named Big Uncle, Yeah. So we start to get together and start putting words together and whatnot.
This one is say all the woman them we love big man.
Boy.
This one is say all the woman them we love big man.
Pull up.
This one is say all the woman them. All the woman them. This one is say all the woman them we love big man. We love big. Oh Lord. The pot of flashing a two. Half of me and half of you.
For you.
Young man, you know do what you fi do. She a gonna give with the stoop on you. White rice, no color low.
Yeah.
She finds herself a big uncle.
Yeah.
Bill she pay them things that we do. She hear it and she nails done too. So when she can't ignore you, she finds herself a big uncle. The primo pull up brand new. And you a peep and a ask you who. When she reply, why what do you? Don't you know, say, she have a big uncle. This one is say all the woman them we love big man.
Boy.
This one is say all the woman them we love big man. Cause this one is say all the woman them. This one is say all the woman them we love big man, big uncle.
Yeah, man.
I want to say big respect to Lift It Up Studio, Curly Rankin, for doing that at the studio.
All right.
Big respect.
So next on the list of performances by Brother Pablo G on the program is Brooklyn Bridge. This is the latest, the newest. So tell us about the inspiration for Brooklyn Bridge, my brother.
Okay, the Brooklyn Bridge, I mean, for 50 years almost, I'm in New York and going across the Brooklyn Bridge. I've never had that inspiration like I had a month ago with Brandon Hardin and Ras Isan. But it was me and Ras Isan going across the Brooklyn Bridge to the studio. And as we entering to go on the bridge, all these people on the bridge, and I was like, yo, Ras Isan, look how much people on the bridge. You know what I mean? I said, wow. And something come up about like Brooklyn Bridge, and he said, man, there could be a song. So that is how Brooklyn Bridge came out.
Beautiful.
Brandon Hardin, Ras Isan, and me, we both.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, right? I've heard the song. Alfred has heard the song, right? Very few people have heard the song. Whoever got it's live streaming right now. So go on your Apple Music or wherever, YouTube, and you can find the song Brooklyn Bridge. Now we got to give Brother Andy his props as well, because
respect,
Andy
brother.
recorded the video. Andy and Nancy, who is a co-producer of the show, with GTongReggae.com. He took the time to record Brother Pablo G live at, what's the name of the studio, Pablo G?
Lift It Up Studio.
Lift It Up Studio in Brooklyn, correct?
Yeah, Lift It Up Studio.
Lift It Up Studio. So big respect and big ups.
But listen to me, Lift It Up Studio have a door, right? Every time you go into the studio to the mixing section there, you got to lift up the door. So there's
Oh, that's a Karna vibe, the vibe. Hey,
So
you got to lift
that's
up
lift
the
it
door.
up. Lift it up
Lift it
studio.
up studio.
all right. So fans on the Karna, I bring to you, recorded live at Lift It Up Studio in Brooklyn, New York. Here is Pablo G with his latest single, now streaming, Brooklyn Bridge.
Give
Ayo.
thanks. Like and share.
Brooklyn Bridge. This is how it goes. What a beautiful attraction. Well, wow. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Come, one and all. Brooklyn Bridge will never fall.
Yes, sir.
Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Glorious them coming, then they're setting out. People getting married right on the Brooklyn Bridge. People from all over coming to see the skyline and see lights, enjoying themselves somewhere in the middle of the night. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. One and all, Brooklyn Bridge will never fall. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Coming from Brooklyn, going into Manhattan, crossing the East River, bicycles, cabs, scooters, people from all over, coming to see the skyline and see lights, enjoying themselves somewhere in the middle of the night. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Come, one and all. Brooklyn Bridge will never fall. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge. Wow.
Yes.
Right. Yes,
Yes.
Beautiful. Respect.
Thank you.
Even the Karna is a Brooklyn Bridge, right?
Bridge.
And we want to welcome the fans, all of you joining us on Facebook
Bless.
Live, right? You're watching a special virtual 40 mic drop edition of the Karna, show number 31. And our featured guest is Brother Pablo G. All right,
Yeah, man.
award-winning
Respect our manners.
recording artist, songwriter, and also a philanthropist. All right, my man is giving a lot back to the community, right? Not only in Guyana, but also in Africa,
in Gambia,
right? In the motherland. Yes, sir. Sir. Yo, so now we can get into a collaboration between the two Pablos. This is the final song for Brother Pablo G's virtual 40 mic drop. And if I may say so, Brother Pablo, I'll start the conversation by saying I am the writer of this song. It's called Keep It Moving.
Respect.
Right? And, you know, of course, I'm not a singer. I'm a spoken word artist, right? So there's a couple of singing verses. In fact, most of the song is singing. So I said, you know what? I'm going to stay in my lane, right? Let me reach out to a talented singer. So,
I want to say big up respect to my wife, for Margie, for being in the video, for participating.
Yes.
You know, she didn't really want to, but Andy said, no, come on, man, think you look good, you're that good, you're that perfect.
Yeah,
so big respect to my wife, for Margie, for being in the video.
Yes.
You know, keep it grooving.
And the word that comes to mind is collaboration, right? And I want to give a big shout out to all the collaborators on this project, all right? Including the Beatsmaker. The Beatsmaker is a band named Hendrik, a Jamaican band living in Germany, right? Soulfire Productions, all right? That's where I get a lot of my beats from. They're all licensed. This one is fully licensed. So if we make $1 million from this Pablo G, We getting it. All right. So I already pay Hendrix. Hendrix can't come and say, well, hey, no, I pay he already. So we got exclusive rights.
All right.
So
Rights.
that's what's up. All right. So without any further ado, fans, I bring to you Keep It Grooving by the two Pablos. Pablo G over there and PablOGt over here. Two Pablos.
You gotta keep it moving. Don't let Scrooges and trolls steal your joy. Get up, stand up, stay up.
Keep it moving every day, like the earth around the sun. Keep it grooving, wear a smile. Let your love shine for a while. Make a difference every day. Do the work, earn the pay. Write your story, share your song. Tell the world, sing along.
The world keeps turning. The only constant is change. Open your heart, free your mind. Don't live in the past. Learn from it. Keep it moving.
Play your music loud and clear. Heads are popping everywhere. Round and round, up and down. Left, right. Heads are popping everywhere. Round and round, up and down. Left, right.
You gotta keep it moving, baby. Spurn that Scrooge, burn that troll. Trying to control you, trying to vex your spirit, trying to hex your soul.
Play your music loud and clear. Heads are popping everywhere. Round and round, up and down. Left, right.
The world keeps turning. The only constant is change. Open your heart, free your mind. Don't live in the past. Learn from it.
Keep it moving every day, like the earth around the sun. Keep it grooving, wear a smile. Let your love shine for a while. Make a difference every day. Do the work, earn the pay. Write your story, share your song. Tell the world, sing along. Keep it moving every day, like the earth around the sun. Keep it grooving, wear a smile. Let your love shine for a while. Make a difference every day. Do the work, earn the pay. Write your story, share your song. Tell the world, sing along.
You gotta keep it moving, baby. Don't let them Scrooges and trolls steal your joy. Ayo.
Keep it moving.
Yo! Every time I listen to that, watch that video, man, it brings a lot of joy to my heart. Man. It makes my heart smile. All right, so for the
Yeah, it's an
Pablo G, I
awesome
want to
collab,
thank
man.
you. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I mean, you got the big Pablo over there and this little Pablo down here in Atlanta. The man said, you know what, Pablo? No, he said, no, you ain't little, man. There's two Pablos. We can do this thing. You know? And listen, big respect to brother Andy, right? I'm telling you people right now, you got a video to be edited, right? You need beats for your songs. Andy and Nancy Chichester, all right? We call him Nancy. You saw the beauty of that video. He did it. The man did it, all right? I recorded myself. He recorded Pablo G in Queens, and Andy put it all together with Omar G as well involved. So big respect to brother Andy. All right, so those are the 4 songs. It's Virtual 40, all right? We give each artist, we gave Pablo G. Of course, the first Virtual 40 was done by brother Alfred, all right, on October 1st of 2022. The second one was done by Maggie Harris, spoken word award-winning poet and author who lives in Broadstairs in the UK, and she did a great job with her Virtual 40 on January 1st of this year. And this is our very third Virtual 40. We're calling it the Virtual 40 Mic Drop now. Co-produced by Karna Productions and gtongreggae.com. So make sure you visit gtongreggae.com and support the artists. All right, so the vision that we have for the show right now, as I mentioned before, Karna is going to be a spoke that drives people to the hub where they can support the artists and preview their work. But we'll also give artists an opportunity to promote themselves on the Karna directly to the fans. So for all the fans watching the show right now, thank you, first of all. And secondly, you've witnessed the talent of Pablo G. All right, this man has been doing it for a long time. We giving him his flowers today. We ain't waiting till that day happens.
Respect.
Giving the man his flowers today because he deserves it, right? So if you have an event and you need a talented singer with original music, all right, he does covers too. So whatever you want, the man is versatile, all right? His WhatsApp number is right up on the screen, 347-485-1056. Hit him up, all right? You can follow him on Facebook at Paul Hawker, all right, Pablo G, or on Instagram at PablOG_the General. All right. And of course, now streaming Brooklyn Bridge. Make sure you cop that, stream or download it on any of the major digital streaming platforms. All right.
I want to thank Gaius One, Carl Monclair, Savvy, Alfred, Jamie. I want to thank that group for linking me up with y'all. And I guess I know if y'all didn't believe in Pablo G, I would not be on these platforms. Right. But on the Karna, much respect to you. I want to say much respect to my wife and my two sons, Alexander, and Malachi. Big up respect.
Before you go, I wanted to say that song with Pablo G and PablOGt. I am not gonna lie, man. That song surprised me when I heard it the first time. I didn't know what to expect when I hear you guys collaborate, and I would say when I finally heard it, I was so amazed by the song. I did love it, and it gives me Mary Jane vibes. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
When I listen to it, it's just like a song that's good, peaceful, and just good energy. You know what I mean? So, man, congratulations to you guys for capturing that.
Respect. Right now, I want to thank Pablo G, first of all, right, for giving us his time and blessing us with his talent. All right, his vocal talent. Y'all saw the range, right? You saw the range. You saw the range of these 4 songs, all right? So beautiful, man. Enough respect. Now, going on with the program, the next section is supposed to be Karna Chronicles Independence Gap, all right? People on the Karna, right? What does independence mean to you, right? It could be personal independence, professional, or national independence, all right? So I'm going to start with Brother Alfred.
But when we gained independence, I was a Pagli James. I didn't even understand what all that mean,
Right.
It's after I left Guyana, and you can actually look back and get a sense, and you become more worldly,
Yeah.
And over time, you get a sense for what we were gaining with this independence and the people who worked hard to make it happen, And as I was saying earlier, today I'm looking at the coronation of the king, and I'm thinking, this is all related, because all the big fuss and the money and the gold and everything that's being splashed, that's what we were trying to get away from, providing to them.
Thank you for that, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for that. Right. So I'm gonna have Dion come in, even though I know she's struggling with her voice and stuff. But what is independence? I don't think Dion was born in 1966, right?
Nah, I wasn't even in liquid form. But I've heard stories from my mom and so on. And it's difficult to say what independence means to me because that's all I know.
Right.
Even growing up as a child, my parents have always allowed me to spread my wings, for lack of a better phrase. So, and even though me being the last of three kids, I was the first to fly the coop or to leave the nest, per se. So I've always basically been the writer of my own destiny, charting my own course, and I've always been that independent person. So
that's what's up.
I don't know it any other way.
There you go.
But I've always loved it. Yep.
Yeah. Every part got a stamp on your own bottom. That's what it's all about.
Independence is something that you really got to prepare yourself for, you know. And my dad, I would give him a lot of credit for, you know, for the way he raised me, because he taught me how to be independent from a young kid. You know, like if I'm while going to school, if I wanted an expensive pair of sneakers, he said, come with half the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I would work in the store, and then, you know, I'll get my allowance. He wanted to see how I would save. So if the sneakers is $20,000, I gotta save $10,000. You understand? And then I would get anything I want, but I gotta come up with half the money. My sisters, they'll get anything they want. But me, I gotta make sure I come up with, you know, anything outside of my needs, you know what I'm saying? Stuff that I want, I up with half the money. You know, he was teaching me how to be a man from early, you know, and not dependent. You know, so being self-sufficient was a thing that I was seeking from without even knowing at the time, you know. So when it comes to being independent as a country, you know, we still have a lot of work to do.
What I really want to say of my independence is when my grandmother let me go in 1974, right, to come to New York. And before I left, she told me as a young man, she said, let me teach y'all to cook, the boys them, and I was one of them. She said, let me teach y'all to cook so that no woman don't starve you when you go outside there.
Nice,
right?
I like that.
And she taught us to boil water, boil an egg, and boil rice. And
nice.
When I grow now and came up here and I left home at 19 years old, and I met up with don't cooking, and I had to cook.
There you go.
Independence is great, man. Being
big respect to grandma, you know.
Yeah,
that's
grandma.
Nice. So I was 2 or 3 years old when we gained independence. I was a little bit compared to my partner Alfred. But independence, right? Inherently, independence means not dependent. But from a national point of view, Guyana has a long way to go to not be dependent.
Right.
You know, regardless of what people may say about Forbes Barnum, he was on the right track for independence.
Yep.
His idea of self-sufficiency, independence is self-sufficiency, right?
Right.
And so Barnum was on the right track for self-sufficiency. So the thing is, if we're still dependent on external forces, we're still, you know, kowtowing to you know, kissing the ring of the powerful forces. We're not dependent. It's a facade. It's a policy.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, man. Know? Big respect. That's an important point. You know, and Guyana, in the relative scheme of things, right? Guyana is a baby, right? We got a long way to go.
I want to say big respect to Cody Roughcut in Guyana. There is a song coming out with my wife, Omaje, and Sterodon, me, it's named Go Boy. And it's going to be released soon. It will be released soon. Nice. Right, Go Boy. Go Boy. Go come back with full joy. And there's my wife, you know, she got into it. Yeah, that's man. So up. Big respect for that collaboration. Big respect. Thank you.
Thank you for that. All right. And now for our next show, the announcement is we have gotten the commitment from Brother Don J. He's on the Zoom right now. Brother Don J, who's a singer and a lyricist. Also, he got a lot of other titles, but we ain't got space to list all them things. And Nora Oz, who's a spoken word artist on his EP, which is titled In the Morning. Nora Oz, she is the voice that you hear when you listen to Morning Wake and Morning Wake Extended, right? Beautiful, sexy voice. So she's going to be on the corner along with Brother Don J. This is happening on Saturday, May 20th. All right, same time, same place, same Karna. All right, now make sure you go to your whatever your streaming platform is and pull up In the Morning. All right, I'm telling you. And my favorite song is which one, Don J? Which one is my favorite song?
Butterflies.
There you go.
You give me butterflies.
So, as the host of the show, I want to thank everyone for taking the time to listen to us, to watch us on Facebook Live. I want to thank Brother Pablo G again. I want to thank my Karna crew, Dion, Vinny. I want to thank Don J, who's our guest panelist. I want to thank Brother Alfred, of course, for his intro. And now we're going to have his outro.
After all of love's been loved, all the sights of beauty they've been seen, and when there's nothing left to smile about, I'll still love you, I'll still love to stare at you. You will be my joy eternally. Bum bum bana, bum bum bana, bum bum bana, bum 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 bana, bum bum bana, bum bum bana, bum 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 bum. And when the day's light is gone and the dark is dusk until dawn, and when the moonlit sky it's clouded out, I'll still find you. Twilight will shine on you, fireflies surround you. You're all I see.
But I want to thank all the fans for joining us on the Karna. I apologize for the little tech issues towards the end, but I know you got a chance to really experience the vocal wizardry of Brother Pablo G, all right, from those 4 songs that we featured. So thank you again, Brother Pablo G. Thank you, Karna fans. Thank you, Karna crew. Thank you, Don J, for taking some time from your work. So enough love and respect to you. So let's try to share Pablo G's new music video, Brooklyn Bridge.
What a beautiful attraction. Well, everybody want to come check a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Everybody want to come check a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Come, 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 one and all. Brooklyn Bridge will never fall. Everybody want to come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Tourists them coming, vendors selling, people getting married right on the Brooklyn Bridge. People from all over coming to see the skyline and city lights, enjoying themselves somewhere in the middle of the night. Everybody want to come check a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Everybody want to come check a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Come, 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 one and all. Brooklyn Bridge will never fall. Everybody want to come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Coming from Brooklyn, going into Manhattan, crossing the East River, bicycles, cars, scooters. People from all over coming to see the skyline and city lights, enjoy themselves somewhere in the middle of the night. Everybody want to come check a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Everybody want to come check a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Come, 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 one and all. Brooklyn Bridge will never fall. Everybody want to come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Jamaica on the Brooklyn Bridge. All I met you on the Brooklyn Bridge. People from all over coming to see the skyline and city lights, enjoy themselves somewhere in the middle of the night. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Come on and on. Brooklyn Bridge will never fall. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Tourists them coming, vendors selling, people getting married right on the Brooklyn Bridge. People from all over coming to see the skyline and city lights, enjoy themselves somewhere in the middle of the night. Come on and on. Brooklyn Bridge will never fall. Everybody want come take a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Thank you everyone for being on the show today. I want to thank the fans. I want to thank Dion. I know Dion, you're not feeling too well, so healing mercies to you from the Karna.
Respect,
Brother Vinny,
Dion,
thank you.
Thank
Alfred,
you.
Don J, and of course, Brother Pablo G. Yo,
Respect,
Karna is back. All right, so one love.
Creole's gone global. Creole is not local anymore. When I meet up with my people, when I hear them in the streets, using big words with melody like bradaps and pagoli, I just smile inside and shake my head with pride, knowing that no matter where me there worldwide, me can never hide from the culture. Is how we ting this, is how we ting this. Ta Creoles, please. Now listen to the critics, now bother with the English ducks, now heist up your nose like the king, now twist up your tongue for the queen. Keep it rooted in Guyanese. Is how we ting this, is how we ting this. Ta Creoles, please.